I've interviewed and portrayed people who withstood some of the ugliest things life can throw at you, but the one quality all of them seem to share is an ability to maintain hope for a brighter morning. So I want all the girls watching here and now to know that a new day is on the horizon. And when that new day finally dawns, it will be because of a lot of magnificent women, many of whom are right here in this room tonight, and some pretty phenomenal men fighting hard to make sure that they become the leaders who take us to the time when nobody ever has to say, "Me too," again. Thank you. I went to the bank recently because I hadn't been to the bank since 1988.
What did you go to the bank for?
Deposit $1 million.
Really?
Yeah, I just wanted
like a
to,
check?
Yeah, I just wanted to go there just to do it, just to see.
You stood in line?
I stood in line.
And deposited $1 million?
Yeah, just to do it.
Wow, how did that feel?
It felt fantastic.
I bet it did.
It was fantastic.
Questions, anybody? Yeah. You grew up kind of poor?
Yeah, not kinda.
Really?
Many of you have heard me share the story of growing up in rural Mississippi, obviously a black girl. At the time we were called colored people, Negroes, and my grandmother was a maid. That's all she ever knew. I remember watching her hang out clothes on a line one day and say to me, "You have to watch me, Oprah Gail, because one day you'll have to do this for yourself." And knowing inside myself that that was not going to be my life, I knew that I will not be hanging clothes on a line in a backyard in Mississippi. So I was either 4 or 5 years old. And that belief that that would not be my life is what I held on to for the longest of times. Think about growing up as a poor girl on the north side on North 9th Street, 2356 North 9th Street. My inability as an adult female to say no, I call it my disease to please as a female, is the same thing that caused me to be victimized as a child.
Hello, Oprah. This is John Heidelberg. I'm here at WVOL Radio, where your career began many years ago.
You're the person who first brought, I've told this story many times, that you brought me into the room and you said, "Do you want to hear your voice on tape?"
Yes.
Yes.
It was in the newsroom,
It was in the newsroom.
little area there.
And I started to read, and then you brought other people in to hear me read.
Yes.
And then you said, "Listen to this kid read."
Yes.
And that's how it started.
Right.
And I was hired that day.
Yes.
Police are still attempting to identify the body of a young man who was found stabbed to death in a suspected partially clothed, leading police to suspect a homosexual.
So when you went to Baltimore, you went initially to be a broadcast, an anchor woman, and then didn't quite work out.
Yeah, I got fired.
Are you a racist?
Whether you're black or white, race relations expert Dr. Charles King says you probably are.
All over the country, there are millions of people who are being intimidated now by their microwaves, by their VCRs, by their answering machines, by computers. We're turning into a world of techno-dope.
Get my children out of here! Take them home! Get my children home!
I'm Oprah Winfrey, and welcome to the very first National Oprah Winfrey Show! Now, I don't have a lot of problems in my life, I have to tell you. Things are going pretty good for me right now. But two things have bugged me for years. The first, my thighs. The second,
She arrives at the studio in Chicago each morning by 7 o'clock. She insists she doesn't do much in the way of preparing for a daily show. She prefers to wing it, she says.
I know now that I am where I am because I always believed I could get here. Always believed it. I talked to Magic about the rumors on his sexuality, his promiscuous past, and we even met their new baby. Today's audience was separated into two groups, not on the color of their skin were they separated when they arrived. They were separated based on the color of their eyes, but they have no idea that they were separated. What we did was treat each group differently, discriminating against the people who have blue eyes, catering to those people with brown eyes. It's embarrassing for me to ask you this, but I'm going to ask anyway. Are you a virgin?
How could you ask me that question?
I just want to know. I want to know.
I'm a gentleman.
You're a gentleman.
I'm a gentleman. I love Michelangelo. If I had a chance to talk to him or read about him, I would want to know about what inspired him to become who he is, the anatomy of his craftsmanship, not about who he went out with last night or why he decided to sit out in the sun so long. What's wrong with, that's what's important to me.
How much plastic surgery have you had?
Very, very little.
To become millionaires. Today, hear his money-making secrets.
It was life-changing and just woke me up.
Went from 48 to 100,000 1 year.
Yes or no? Did you ever take banned substances to enhance your cycling performance?
Yes.
You two say you're like brothers?
You know, I'm only, 3 days older? He says he's my older brother, but he's only 3 days older. No, that's what he always says.
Who's the wiser?
I know when to eat, when not to eat.
Hundreds of companies strike gold every year when their products get a mention on Oprah's show or in O Magazine. Suddenly, their phones ring off the hook, websites crash, and sales soar. Oprah also boosts many a career, from Dr. Phil to Rachel Ray to Dr. Oz. They start out as professionals in the fields of psychology, cooking, and medicine. Now, they each have their own talk show and a new level of celebrity status, thanks to Oprah.
We need a leader who shows us how to hope again and have faith again in America as a force for peace.
I won't say goodbye. I'll just say, until we meet again. To God be the glory.
I graduated from Morehouse College and went on to Yale Law School.
I'm a leader in a billion-dollar multinational hedge fund.
I am a Rhodes Scholar.
I am getting my doctorate at Harvard.
It was 10 years ago this month when Oprah opened the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls, OLAC.
Is it okay if Oprah pays in bars of gold? She pays in bars of gold usually. No, all right. Well then, okay. I have coupons.
What you don't understand is we didn't know nothing about nothing.
Oprah's so big, I don't think you can ever remove Oprah from a story at this point.
60 Minutes just did a story on Oprah because she did a story. She's not removed. All right.
So I want tonight to express gratitude to all the women who have endured years of abuse and assault because they, like my mother, had children to feed and bills to pay and dreams to pursue.
I will say I can't see how Oprah seems like the perfect opponent for Donald Trump. I mean, she's everything that he's not. She's black, she's a woman, she likes to read. They're the complete opposite.
No doubt you will have questions and you will have doubts about your path. But I know this, if you're willing to listen, to be guided by that still small voice that is the GPS within yourself, to find out what makes you come alive, you will be more than okay. You will be happy, you will be successful, and you will make a difference in the world.